Assalamualaikum. I'm going to present about the background of industry of Jekyll. So basically, Jekyll Trading was founded by Muhammad Jekyll bin Ahmad on 24th January 1983 in Muar, Johor. In its early days, Jekyll Trading started off a textile wholesale supplier to small retailers around Muar Town. In 1985, Jekyll opened a branch in Segamat, Johor, with an additional capital investment of 500,000 ringgit. Jekyll expanded its operations through retail trading and supplying textile to both government and private agencies. Thanks to a combination of business acumen and sound management, Jekyll successfully weathered the 1997 economic downturn and grew from strength to strength. Jekyll has initiated a great change in local entrepreneurship. While the textile business was once monopolized by foreigners, it is now proudly led by Bumiputra entrepreneurs. Thus, Jekyll has firmly established its premium position at the forefront of the local textile industry. Jekyll grew up very well with many excellent development and achievement. One of the achievements of Jekyll is the best textile company of the year in 2011. And there are many more achievements that have been achieved by Jekyll. So that's all from me. Thank you.
It is the availability of a product that the consumer can purchase instead of the industry's product. A product from another industry that offers similar benefit to the customer as the product produced by the firm within the industry. What is the importance of trade of substitutes? It is actually can make an industry more competitive and decrease profit potential. And the factors are low switching costs, where customer can easily transfer from Jekyll to Kamda, Nagoya, Gulatis, which has the same range of the product cost. The price of other textile company product is cheaper than Jekyll. High availability and variety of substitute, where other textile company is higher than Jekyll, and Jekyll do not often change or add more design and material in their retail store. And lastly, satisfactory performance of substitute, where the existing company already have large market share and the consumer believe that they have more because of their reputation and also
I
their
will
good
talk about power
performance
of
overall.
buyers. The power of buyers describe the impact customers have on an industry. When buyer power is strong, the relationship to the producing industry becomes closer to what economists term a monopoly. The idea is that the bargaining power of buyers in an industry affects the competitive environment for the seller and influences the seller's ability to achieve profitability. There are some elements for power of buyers, which is first, consumer concentration. The type of consumers is mostly a woman who are 25 until 50 years old. Jekyll Trading is a textile retail which sell good quality of textile such as silk and cotton. Usually, people go to Jekyll Trading to find the textile and making it into something good such as wedding dress for the big day. Also, Jekyll Trading is selling the textile that meet customer needs with attractively priced properties in strategic location. Second, price or value of substitute product or services. There are few textile in industry in Malaysia. Those are the competitors of Jekyll Trading. They sell the same textile but different price. Mostly, the price is determined by how much you buy in meter. For example, you buy 1 meter of silk with 25 ringgit, but if you buy 4 meters, you will get discount. There are certain fabrics that giving high price than Jekyll Trading. That is why most people like to come to Jekyll because the price is cheaper than others. And third, for relationship specific investment. They open 20 branches in Malaysia, and that's why they invest new brands. That's why they always invest in new brands, like their goal, one brands, one state. And fourth, customer switching costs. Additional cost that consumer bears. That switching costs revert to the cost for the buyer or retailers in switching from one supplier to another. High switching costs determine new entrants from entering the market. When a buyer switches vendors, the change may require altering product specification, processes or information system, and returning employees to be familiar with a new product, process or system, resulting in increased cost for the buyer. However, apparel manufacturing is labor intensive and usually doesn't require heavy investment.
My name is Intanor Elisa. So I'm going to present about industry rivalry. Textile industry is dominated by China for the past 30 years. Since 1980, it remained as single largest producer and exporter of textile and clothing due to its low production costs. Yet, with labor, land, and regulatory costs are on the rise, analysts predict that the industry is about to undergo a shift to Southeast Asia and beyond. Besides, there are also few countries that compete between one another, which are Vietnam, Indonesia, Cambodia, Myanmar, and Malaysia as well. The growth of Malaysia's textile industry is accelerated in the early 1970s when the country embarked on export-oriented industrialization. In Malaysia, Jekyll is one of the biggest company in textile industry. Jekyll also competes with some of the biggest textile.
For the entry, first, economic of scale. When selling at large scale, Jekyll can exceed cost advantage because per unit cost of the product is fall. So, the more company produce in quantity, the more customer get benefit because Jekyll can sell at lower price. Next, reputation. Jekyll has good reputation where it was established since 1983. Thus, it has built a trust and loyalty among the customer. Next, cost of switching. Jekyll does not impose the cost to customer to switch to other brand textile. Last, easy enter and exit. Jekyll do not require high cost to enter the market.
The power of input supply is also described as the market of input. Suppliers can drive up the price of the textile in Malaysia, which can be driven by the first, supplier concentration, where Jekyll is heading directly to the manufacturer by importing stocks from overseas and then sell to the wholesaler in Malaysia. Besides, Jekyll is being a major supplier as the wholesaler and distributor in the textile industry in Malaysia. Second, relationship-specific investment. Jekyll is investing in a large scale to meet the goal of one branch, one state, by opening 20 branches throughout Malaysia, starting from an investment of 1.6 million ringgit to build a warehouse in Segamat, Johor. Investment of 30 million was made for the new branch in Kuala Lumpur, another branch that is in Section 7 Shah Alam, Selangor, and another branch in Johor Bahru. It seemed to be covered and conquered the textile industry from the north to south of Malaysia. These investments are intended to get closer to the customer. And last but not least, supplier switching costs, the cost that incurred by Jekyll when it switches to another or a new supplier. So far, Jekyll worked with Korea to supply the textile, and Jekyll does not face any switching costs as it gets directly the sources of the textile from the manufacturer.